Geek Dad Life presents Toy Geeks, a live toy talk show. Tonight we're going to talk about Neca teasing their very own TMNT Party Wagon. We're also going to talk about a potential leak list of future Masters of the Universe toys. We'll share our latest toy hauls, try to stump John, all of that and more tonight on Toy Geeks. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Toy Geeks. My name is Jay, and with me, as always, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is my good friend, John. John, how you doing tonight?
Doing good. Feels good to be back.
We're back, baby. We're back. It's weird. We've been gone for... I think only a week when we only took one Sunday off, but it feels like it's been a lifetime in some form or fashion. Actually, this past week was my birthday week. Thank you everybody for all your birthday wishes. Everybody everywhere that's, I went back and watched the stream and saw everybody's comments there. It was really nice. And anyway, thank you everybody for all of your birthday comments. If I've not responded to them yet, I will at some point. But this week I really took the week off from doing Geek Dad Life stuff, and it was great. Hung out with the kids, went to Disneyland, which was awesome. So a lot of toy hauls and stuff to share today. So excited by that, including you sent me a gift, so I'll be opening that live on air tonight.
I'm excited, very excited.
So yeah, I've got the box cutter ready in our toy hauls later on. But yeah, it's kind of weird. It's been a while, but really excited to be here. And anyway, so yeah, all the content this week on the channel was like pre-done, preloaded, and just went live at a certain time. So it was nice to kind of deconnect from the channel this week. Hopefully, John, you had a nice. You were on Toy Anxiety on Tuesday.
I was.
It was a lot of fun. How was that?
It was tons of fun. I love Toy Anxiety. It was so good to hang out with the crew.
Yep.
It was, the Will Smith figure discussion.
Oh boy.
They're all equally terrible, I believe.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, what a week. What a week to not be connected. We found out about the slap while we were on It's a Small World. Like Colin was like, "Oh my god, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock." And it was just such a contrast to It's a Small World. Anyway, all right. Let's say hello to the chat. It is hopping as always. We've got Throwback Turtle, Phineas, Michael, Brandon 3G, Space Cowboy, David V, Brandon TV is here, Dartherian, Macanita Silva, Rick, Dartherian, I'll do it again, Michael Y. Gervais, Free Reign is in the house, Toy Stalker is here, I Want My Vintage, so do I. Evil Villain, Adam Smedberg, Chinovo is here, as well as Jason Comics is in the house. Todd Smith, Thanos Copter, Kayla Silva. We got both Silvas here, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Palmer, Pop Actor. I said your name. I don't want to hear any comments later. Mikey Dubs, Rick, Doc O, Caveman Reviews. Jeff Morris is here. Cobra, Andrew, Jack Knight, Riley Bob is in the house. Just incredible. Michael Traverso. We've also got Jamie Von Nightmare is here. Map Room Gaming. Nelson A. Lurch. Matt Bush. Gray Skull is in the house. It has been a while, my friend. Good to see you, Caesar. James Sterling. Hung Wen is here. Sent me a fantastic birthday gift. That'll be in my toy hauls later. Silver Surfer. Ghost Popper is here. We got 16-bit. Derek. Neil Hill. If I'm missing anybody, I do apologize. Adam, Justin, Toys That Glow, Tony Taylor. Something of his will be in my toy hauls. Holy moly, one of the best, third-party toy, or just, a small maker toy I think I've ever purchased. I'm going to talk about that in my toy hauls. Don't you worry. Cobweb, Nick Dillinger, Stop Motion Verse, Snell World, Steve Zimmerman. Oh my God, this is insane. I can't do them all. I'm sorry. Gary, Mr. Thunder, Dazelle, Isra, Vector, Fishbrella, Shifcon, Santos, Mecha Man Blade. There we go. All right, man.
And so on and so on.
Craig does it right. I know he says he copied it from me, but he kind of just. But I think both John, you and I both agree that the thing that makes this show so much fun on Sunday nights is everybody that shows up to hang out with us. So I think it's only fair to try and plus everybody in to show that it's not just about John and I, it's about you all as well. And then that's why we do it. So I know for maybe new people coming in, they might be like, skip. Or like, oh, I don't want to listen to this. But it's really important. Everybody here that's part of these live streams is just as important as John and I. So it's important for us to plus you all in. All right. So, John, a little tease dropped yesterday. I'm not going to lie. It was kind of a slow toy news week, to be completely honest. There was this leaked MOTU list that dropped on April Fools. So I was like, until this Party Wagon thing, I was like, I guess this is our lead story, but it's an April Fool's leak because we'll talk about what's on the list. Wildor Spector, but it kind of felt very April Fool's-esque, but we'll talk about that in that section. So I'm so thankful Neca dropped this tease for their Party Wagon because we've been saying it forever. When's gonna happen? Where's that van? You got any Neca Party Wagons back there? And finally it was teased. Hit that like button. Indeed, I think I got some good hauls this week. There's a couple of different things I'd like to open up live for you all. So let's hit a like goal. What do you say, John? We have 130 some odd in the chat right now. Let's make it 150 likes.
150. We can do it. We're less than 10 minutes in. We can get 150.
150. So hit that like button. We'll see if we can hit the 150, but I think we can. All right. So John, let's see if this thing shares. We tested it before. So if it doesn't work, there you go. Works. So we get this image, and I believe there's another image I've seen around of like a little bit of the front of the Party Wagon or the van or whatever they're going to call it. But it's coming to cruising into April. So I assume this means that it will be dropped this month. And this isn't just an innuendo about the ravishing news reporter.
That's what she said.
But really, I think this Party Wagon should be dropped very soon, probably this week, I would think, right? Depending on usually how these teases work out. John, what's your thoughts here? Because you have said, I am not getting the Super 7 Party Wagon.
Yes.
I'm going to wait for NECA. So, John, now that this is teased, what are you feeling? What are you thinking?
Well, I didn't even know this was teased. I've paid very little attention to anything this weekend. And then when you said what our topic was going to be, like I had to go and look, and then I seen the thumbnail on the preview for the show, and immediately I thought, if it's under $200, I'm probably going to get it, because it scales right.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't have any NECA turtles at all. But if it scales well with the Super 7 turtles,
honestly, I think it will. Like the Super 7's a little bit bigger. I don't know. I'd have to put them side by side, but it's not a huge difference,
right? And it's not like I'm going to store my turtles in it. It would be behind them in a display, so it doesn't really matter if they fit perfect.
Yeah. Forced perspective, you'll make it look
that
right,
forced perspective. I can have it up like on a hill. It's kind of just back there.
The old Disneyland trick.
And if it's close with the original Party Wagon, close to the cartoon, I'm happy with it. The Super 7, other than the price, it's just there's a lot of unneeded gadgets and gizmos and extras. I wasn't thrilled about this, so I didn't bite on it. But I think if this comes in under $200 and it's not like a crazy exclusive, if it's a pre-order, I'll probably do it. But I'm excited to see the rest of it.
I think it will. I think it will be under. It will be under $200. To me, it's about price. Hung Wen says no sound. I believe there's talking about lights possibly being involved. But I think it's the price point. This clearly is going to be modeled after the cartoon show version of the Party Wagon, not the toy. The Super 7 one is kind of modeled after the toy, but I think both of our complaints is it's not an exact recreation.
Right.
And yeah, I think if this is sub $200, it scales well with both NECA and Super 7. I mean, I don't know. The pre-order winners already happened with Super 7, so if you're in, you're in. Like I'm already in. Shannon, if you're right, I ordered it through him, so don't worry. I'm gonna stiff you on the $400, my friend. I'm in. But for those that maybe I don't know are in a position to be like, peace, I'm gonna do the other thing, and you know, I if this is half the price, similarly scaled, looks great, and you know, NECA. I'm having my own little fights with NECA right now on their QC, and it happens on a lot of things, but the gargoyles lines give me fits. But this is it's a car. It's a box with wheels. Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm being too optimistic or naive, but I feel like the QC might not be as much of an issue with a box with wheels. I don't know, John. What do you think? Right. Is that for people that are like, but NECA sucks at QC, which I'm not saying that's a wrong take. It is an accurate take. But do you think it would affect the car as much as maybe say some of the figures?
No, I think the van is so much more basic moving parts. I think, you know, if they stick with the original sort of mechanics of it, you know, just like a steel rod axle with the wheels pressed on either side.
Yep.
You know, basic hinges, no spring hinge on the side door because that's bound to break just like every other one. But I think the simpler, the better. We don't need anything crazy on it.
Walter Van Winkle says, with 4 turtles for $150, there is no way it's under $300. But John, do you have a counter to that? I feel like, to your point, if they go with the vintage construction route, it's literally just a plastic box with like super simple wheels on it. It shouldn't be that complicated. But is that the right take, John, or where do you kind of side on that in the scale of cost?
That's hard to say because even still, you know, a lot of the turtles have been re-released over and over again. The tooling is there and the price is consistent. It's not like they've dropped the prices because the tooling already exists.
Yeah.
The van could be expensive based on the tooling alone. You know, it could be a $300 item. I'm hoping it's not. You know, I say $200, I'm in. If it's more than that, I'm out. I'm done. You know, it's not, I'm not even going to make it an option for myself.
Yeah.
It could very well be a $300 piece, but I don't know. I part of me says that NECA will say we'll keep it at a certain price. We'll try and do our best so that it is sellable at retail because Target won't put out a $300 or $400 van on the shelf.
But their review was like, "Will they put the Millennium Falcon?" But was that really on shelves? Like, I don't know.
No, that was on shelves in a warehouse.
I think I saw like on Toy Shiz, like people, I guess, found them in the wild. I never saw one, but
I do think I seen one time.
Yeah. So pre-order be great. I kind of hope it's a retail thing because pre-order plus God. But here's the thing: if it's Target exclusive, then it's going to be a one of those awful Target pre-orders. If it's a Target pre-order, I still won't get it.
No, I won't. I'll just wait and
like, no way. 350. I just feel like that's way too high because at that point, I'm already in $400 on Super 7s, right? I'm not gonna. If it's 350, I'm not getting this. No way. If it's 200, like maybe like 199, 99.99, I'm in. But I'm kind of with you. If it goes over that 200, at least just in my mind, and watch, you know, it'll be 210, and then I'll be just putting on the clown makeup and buying the thing.
You know what I always just go back to?
Yeah.
When anytime we talk about like a pricey something pricey that's brand new tooling and everything. I just think about the Origins Grayskull. It was $75.
You're right.
100% tooled.
Yeah.
And on retail, big item, you know?
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. And that's where it's like, it's a shame that MOTU Origins is the exception to the rule, you know?
Right.
And because we got a freaking Grayskull, a fantastic Grayskull, and with fantastic art, and it had a figure packed in for under $80.
So you would think that not just Mattel, any company, a factory is a factory doing the work. You would think we'd be able to get a van for a 7-inch figure for $200 or less. It's just how much extras does NECA want to put into it that'll raise the price?
Yeah, that's true. Some other good comments here. I want to plus some in. Keto Guido Manny. If the diorama was like 150, I'm sure it'll be 150 to 250 if it brings in accessories. I kind of don't want. I don't want accessories. Just give me the van. I don't want to spend 250. I don't.
No, they should just do an accessory pack.
And they love doing them.
Yep.
They love packing accessories that should come with their figures with other figures.
Exactly.
So there's precedent. Oh my God. So yeah, we'll see. Van plus accessories exclusive NECA store. I'm fine with it if it's NECA store. If it's NECA store, cool. But if it's Target pre-order, I just don't want to.
No.
The end. Like the Target pre-ordering system. I mean, Walmart too, but Target does a thing where they keep charging your card over and over again. It's such a poor pre-order experience.
Yeah.
Jason, don't know. There's a chip shortage for cars. That's why the van will cost. To go bully, but you're talking about a huge $1 billion company versus NECA. If Mattel was making the Party Wagon, then it would be around the $80 mark because of the quantity Mattel can produce. I totally understand that. I know this is an argument of like millionaires versus billionaires, and it is a different scale or whatever. Sure. But I do think just that in terms of the market, what it'll bear, like if you're saying it's $350, you're pushing into the Super 7 category where your figures are 50 something bucks a piece. These turtles a piece are what? Most NECA figures in the scale, 7-inch scale, are like 30 something dollars. So to me, just in that mental, whether it's legitimate or just weird collector brain, toy collector brain, where it's like, well, if the figure's 30 something dollars, the vehicle should be about $200, right? Like it's just there's this math we do versus, and honestly, I still think the Super 7 one's too expensive. But if your figures are $55 a piece, then 4 of those together, I don't know. I don't know if I'm thinking of that math right, but I don't know. That's just how I'm kind of thinking of it.
Right. Yeah. Either way, I think at least when NECA teases something, it's not that far along. We might find out tomorrow how much. In some details.
It's very true. Very true. Maybe the van comes with smaller wings for all the cars.
Yeah, that's how they'll sell the vans. Sell a 10-pack of gargoyle wings to appropriate sizes.
I'm with you. I think around $200 plus or minus $10. Just as is NECA really a small company anymore? No, it isn't. But again, I think, there's that debate, that happens with, when the sports teams lock out the millionaires versus the billionaires. Who really cares? But again, there's a difference between a $1 billion company and a, $100 million company. That's a huge difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't want to sit here and say like they're exactly the same. They're not.
No. But then, like Hasbro is in comparison, the $1 billion company compared to NECA, and they'll still do the crowdfunded things. So the big companies, it doesn't matter.
True. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's kind of apples to oranges. It could be a factor. It could absolutely be a factor. But at the end of the day, capitalism, the free market, whatever the market will bear is what it'll go for. So if people buy it at $300 something, then it'll be successful. Or if it needs to be $300 for them to make money and people can't pay for it, then it may not happen. I mean, it's just kind of, it's one of those things. I just feel like $200-ish should be the price point.
Yeah.
So we'll see. A lot of people are saying 250, no doubt. Diorama is hollow plates that fit together. There's nothing to it. And 150 for a 4-pack of turtles. Can't see it being less than that. It's true. Carlos calling out a nice positive here. Crazy, we're getting 3 new turtle vans. Who would have thunk it? What's the third? Am I missing the third?
Maybe that third-party one.
Oh, you're right. You're right. With NECA's track record of QC issues, do we think this is possible if any wheels fall off just putting clear that? We talked about it a second ago, rather, but I'm like, my track record with gargoyles recently, if you've seen those videos, just really frustrating, but it's what it is. But anyways, all right. But again, excited for this to come about. I think officially, if Super 7's this super premium one, I hope NECA realizes the space they should be in is hopefully in that $200-ish range, because I think that's what makes this successful. That's what would make somebody like me that's already bought the other one to be like, I will get this one too.
Yeah. If they try and pull the same price range, thinking, oh, if they can do it, we can do it.
Yeah,
I think that'll bite them right in the butt. Yeah.
Grayskull. I'm just happy with the Playmates re-release of the vintage wagon. I gotta get to that. I'm working on it now because I have all of the re-release, the wagon, the blimp now, and the 4 figures. But Alex has gotten into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles recently, so I'm kind of reframing it with that perspective being added to it. So I'm excited for that.
Awesome.
Yeah, he got into playing because we have the arcade game, the arcade 1-up one in the game room, and he was like, "Daddy, I want to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles." I was like, "All right, son, sit down. Let me show you the turtles.
Let me open your eyes."
Oh my god! All right. TGL confession. I can't stop buying party wagons. That's true. What about shipping? That's where I kind of hope it's just it just goes along on a Target shelf. Because shipping could make this thing put an extra $50 on it.
Yeah, but then this is a Target thing. If it's a Target retail, not pre-order at Target, this would be like a one per store. It would be a mad dash trying to find one.
Yep, it's true. It's true. Super 7 Turtles look pretty good with the vintage party wagon, not too far off scale. Yeah, and an earlier version of my Super 7 display, I had what that Toys R Us re-release of the party wagon behind it. It looks pretty good. The colors really pop on the re-releases. Son wants to watch TMNT. Jay twirling his fingers and speaks like Pazzi. I was thinking more
Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns, excellent. Well, he got really into Ghostbusters too, so that was great. It's kind of funny. He's kind of following a similar trajectory of Ghostbusters were first love, and then it was kind of TMNT. And just funny. It's funny how things echo like that. Do you know the tale of Oroku Saki the Wise? Oh my gosh. All right. Yeah, the NECA guy will hand deliver one to every store. It's got the It's Gen X. It is to a certain, but I have an older son. He's 7. He's almost 8. And he kind of has his own things like it. And he likes some of the same things I like. He was obsessed with Lego, obsessed with He-Man, Masters of the Universe. So it's just kind of funny how they kind of have, out of all of the things that I'm geeky about, they kind of have their own orbits of things that they also like. But not all of the same things. It's kind of funny how that works out. All right, John, let's talk about this leaked list. Are you ready to talk about this MOTU leaked list? Any other thoughts about this?
This is going to be my first time seeing this too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, Space Cowboy, if you're still in here, he sent this. This is like the first time I saw. He emailed it into geekdadlife@gmail.com. Again, feel free. You can email us at any time, including if you have anything for Stump John. Have a fun Stump John today. Ralph from Screen Geeks sent it in. So other co-hosts from another stream is throwing one your way. But anyway, so he sent this in. And it was kind of going around all over the place. Our friends, a lot of people talked about it. I think Toy Habits, I saw our friends there say it as well. And so let's look at this. So some of these we kind of already knew, right? We knew the anniversary He-Man. We didn't know about the anniversary Skeletor, even though we probably assumed or hoped they would extend that 40th line to other figures.
Yep.
These next 4 is the, I can't remember that Brazilian Instagram account that kind of leaked Evelyn, Frosta, Roboto, and Stratos.
Yep.
As well as the Origins Cobra Khan. The twists here were Gwildor and Spector. And that's when I was like, huh, that's interesting. I'm like, oh wait, it's April 1st. Is this an April Fool's Day joke? Or is like so if you don't, I mean, how do you not know? But Scott Knightlick, Toy Guru, Spector Creative, infamously created his own character and put it into the line. And he's talked about how his reasoning is he didn't force it in the line, and he just kind of just how it happened, whatever, all that kind of stuff. You can check out his channel to hear the story. Or you can check out some other channels that have written some pretty scathing thoughts about that. Leave it at that. But anyway, better or worse, it's his character created, and it was in the classics line. Scott Knightlick has also very publicly been talking about how Origins is going to be canceled like a year ago, and it keeps banging that drum that Origins is toast. And so, if this is true, if Mattel is going to make a Spector figure, I feel like if it's real, I feel like that would be the most baller move from Mattel. As like an answer to like Scott to be like, it ain't going anywhere. We're putting out a Spector, dang it. I agree. Yeah, I feel like is Mattel trolling Toy Guru? It has to.
It's got to be.
Right? If I was Mattel employee, and again, we've had Scott on the show, perfectly nice guy, like nothing against him personally, but I would totally do this to him. It's either that or it's an April Fool's joke leak. But it just seems so subdued. But again, again, take this with a grain of salt. But it definitely felt like a troll. If Mattel did this, all of the respect in the world, because I think it's hilarious.
If it wasn't Mattel, if this is a sort of photoshopped list, it's still brilliant.
Yes.
Although if we get, I mean, okay, on one hand, it's it's a great move. It's a tongue-in-cheek move,
yes,
by Mattel.
Yep.
If it is real, why would they do this figure at all? There's a laundry list of other figures to get to.
It's true.
This is honestly the last figure that they should do. Probably the last figure anybody wants. It should not even happen.
I love it. Me too. Because it's so brilliant. Again, if somebody did this, whatever. But if Mattel did this, I think it'd be the most brilliant thing ever. Because, and then somebody said it here, and I do want to call it out. Hutch said it here. Would it be an insult if they redesigned his original design character? They completely changed it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
If they did a Michael French likeness.
Oh no! Oh my God! Did they put French in there as the unmasked sculpt? No way they do it. No way they do it. But oh my God, it would be hilarious. Oh man.
Another thing that makes me think that it is fake is there was some issue with the movie figures in Mattel.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if Gwildor will ever happen
But
in Origins.
Gwildor should, because they had a toy version of it. I felt like if there was a toy version, they could do it. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how any of that panned out with the William Stout stuff.
Oh, we got an insider scoop. My uncle works in Mattel, and he told me it's real.
It must be real. We read it on the internet.
No, for real. Slightly different Deadpool. Oh my God. All right.
The Mighty Spectator.
The Mighty Spectator. Oh my God.
That's what they should rename it.
Oh my God. Nick Dillinger sent this meme. Gotta share it. Pretty funny.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Anyway, if it's true, kudos Mattel for one of the most epic power moves that you could.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's hilarious. Yeah. And speaking of that, because Toy Guru again, perfectly nice person. We have him on the show. Probably have him on the show again at some point in the future. He wants to be internet pending. But where is it at? Hold on. Dang it, I lost it. Oh. But he made that really that was an intense video towards that April Fool's joke. It didn't feel like April Fool's.
No.
And
I think someone needs to explain to Scott what April Fool's is.
Mm-hmm.
If he said, if he put a teaser out that said, me and Retro Blasting bury the hatchet.
Yes.
Tune into the show, and then everybody tunes in. And it's just him. April Fools. That'll never happen.
Yeah, exactly.
He just made a video poking the bear. This was honestly.
He was trying to start a fight. He was trying to start a fight.
This was just instigation.
100%
just instigating, just to see what would happen.
Yeah, a lot of people messaged me. I don't know if they messaged you, John, saying like, "Oh, we're gonna have a debate again." As far as I know, from what I've seen from Michael, he's done. He's not going to engage with it. He's not going to respond to it, which I think is the right thing to do, because that was clearly just trying to start a fight or rip off a Band-Aid. I know a lot of people probably would like to see a round 2. And there's a lot of people that would like to see a round 2. But I think Michael's doing the right thing and not responding to that, because that wasn't like in good fun or anything like that. It was just literally when you're trying to tell someone like or compare them to being a dictator or something or Stalin or something like that. I was like, that's
a little over the line.
A little bit. Again, opinions on either side aside, I'm not going to get into it. We've John and I have done the work. We have tried our best to give a platform to resolve those, and they're just not going to. Clearly, it's not going to whatever. So I think the best thing to do is ignore it. But anyway, I think just leave that one be. And that's where I think this is really funny. I think it's really funny. We need to have Pixel Dan. I need to send him a message. It's nothing. I'm sure he would come on. It's just being really busy. I'm so thankful we pulled off our 100th episode, that big thing. But if anyone had any idea how by the skin of our teeth we pulled that off, they would be like, they'd probably get really stressed. But all of this happens on this channel, like with the thinnest of spare times available to us. John, it stays up 2 hours past his bedtime on Sundays to be a part of this. So realize that there's intentions and plans that we want to do, but they'll happen when they happen. It's a kind of a very thin crew here. Scott T, speaking of April Fools, thought fake, but I ordered the 2 Fensler PSA versions. Yes, that was great. I got an April Fools that's like legit, because how many times do we see an April Fools thing like, why could I just want that? Let's make that. But the Super 7's doing it, right?
Yep. You know what I really wanted?
What?
The NECA supersized King Kong. Did you see that?
Wait, that wasn't real? I thought that was real.
No, it was all hashtag April Fools.
Oh man, I thought that was legit.
Sold out immediately as soon as they showed the teaser and blah blah blah. I think it's fake. I mean, it was hashtag April Fools, not real.
Yeah, that's lame, because it should be real. They make the 4-inch, the big,
Yeah, they make the quarter scale turtles and everything else. They should do it. I mean, it wouldn't be a quarter scale Kong. That would be.
Oh yeah.
Still the size of your house.
Bring back Hatter. Oh, absolutely. Near's a dear friend of the channel. I think it's a matter of we try to tie it with an event or something that's like a bigger thing that we'd want, to bring our friends on and stuff like that. Like, PulseCon or something like that. Comic-Con is happening in real life this year, so I will definitely be going out. But I can submit in. I'm doing one for my old Lost panel. But, John, if I can make it happen, should we try to maybe pull off a live Toy Geeks from San Diego Comic-Con?
Toy Geeks? That maybe.
I could put in a request. I don't, we'd have to have the Patreon up and running to try and give some scratch to, make sure you could fly out as well, John. But
yeah, because I'll be just coming off of another vacation.
But yeah, I'll definitely be there. And yeah, I think Nero will be there as well. Like, I feel like we could pull off a pretty epic kind of live from San Diego Toy Geeks or something like that. That'd be really dope. That'd be really cool. But yes, have a tea party so matter. Oh my god, he was at WonderCon. That's why I was like a little jealous. I think his thoughts on the Party Wagon. He was like walking up to WonderCon in that video. I was a little jealous. It's been like 2-3 years or whatever since Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con. I need it.
Where is WonderCon? Is that LA?
No, Anaheim. I think Anaheim Convention Center. I think, if I remember correctly. Maybe they moved it. Yeah, it's 10,000. Yeah, we're just another call. I think we're almost 100 away from 10,000.
It's like 113, something like that.
100 some change. So if you haven't done it yet, 10,000 subscribers. Once it hits, opening up Patreon. One of the exclusive streams will be a GDL After Dark, and I think John and I talking maybe it'll happen like right after Toy Geeks, and it'll just kind of be like everybody that's a part of it can go hang out there, and we'll drink drinks and curse and swear and just talk about stuff.
It'll be regular.
It'll be real talk. GDL After Dark. Yeah, Anaheim OC. Great, you're that close. I should sub then. Come on, Caesar, you jerk. No, I want legit follows. I don't want any fake stuff. Nothing. Like, I want it earned. It needs to be an earned subscription. No need to fake it. We'll get there. We're really close. It'll happen again, unless something goes catastrophically wrong, which could happen. We should hit it this month at some point in time, I would assume. We should do a giveaway. Should we do a giveaway? I need to find something to give away for 10,000.
Yeah, we should.
If it's publicly subbed, I'll do a raffle. I may steal. I like the Wheel of Fortune thing you all did this past week on Toy Anxiety. I may try to do something like that. Maybe that'd be a lot of fun. Anyways, first topic, a cheat out there. What do you really think of Toy Guru in Metro Blast? Not gonna happen.
No, nothing like that.
Nope. One, because we're genuine in that we think the toy community is better when we all work together and all support each other and do our best to be friendly and good people to each other. So talking crap about people is not going to happen, or wouldn't be that, and also it just wouldn't happen anyway.
No.
That's not what we're about. Nobody's perfect. I think you could probably have a thing and talk crap about John and I if you wanted to. Nobody's perfect.
No, go ahead.
we'll have Sue and Colleen come on, and then they'll just talk crap about us.
And then we'll just sit back and listen.
Michael with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Michael. Speaking of cons, thoughts on PowerCon getting reformatted this year. Was sad to hear the news. I think both John, you and I knew about this before, but I understand why. I know it's an independent show, but it became the quintessential He-Man, fan event. But the support and whatever just wasn't working. The connection, the support from Mattel just wasn't happening at that he should have gotten, and I felt so bad with the convention exclusives this past year. Like what a mess.
From kind of from what has been said behind the scenes, almost like Mattel was purposefully, I don't want to say like messing things up, but
not making it easier.
No, not making it any easier. Not making it any easier for Val to put on PowerCon with the exclusives, with everything that just happened. So I think it was a smart move for Val Staples, who runs PowerCon.
So yes, it's a bummer that it's not going to be in Anaheim. It's a bummer that it's not going to be as focused on He-Man. It's a bummer there's no exclusives along those lines. But there's still going to be some big toy companies there. It's it's going to be pretty close to Kenner headquarters in Ohio. And John and I will be there. So I think that's our plan, right, John? We're gonna
I'm hoping. I mean, Ohio is really driving distance.
It's like 8 hours from us, so it's doable. So we'll be there. We'll have to road trip it, John. Like we'll take the minivan. We'll set up some GoPros and stuff. It'll be great. We should set up for press. Like we should do a Toy Geeks live from there too.
We should. We definitely should.
When is it? September?
It's usually around September 11th.
Yeah. So we'll try and do that too. We'll take this on the road, John. It'll be great.
We'll live off the land.
That's typical Mattel offer the exclusives the following Monday, but that's the only week. I understand. Like the thing that I think that everyone forgets about PowerCon is it was just, it was a fan-made thing. And is it one that's going to make it imperfect because like it's not this big production that has all of these, like we're talking about the difference between like Hasbro and NECA. This is like difference between Hasbro and me in my garage. It is not anywhere near the same, but it had that level of expectation to it. And I don't blame Val and company at all for changing it up because the juice just isn't worth the squeeze at that point. It just becomes unfun, which is not what it's about when you're doing this stuff, like doing Toy Geeks, Geek Dad Life stuff. It's doing it for fun because we're not doing it for the riches or anything like that. And if it became really a pain in the neck and people were like, it just became this big thing, it became way too much work, we probably won't want to do it anymore, right? Like it's just
Nope.
That's how it goes. Take a trip to PowerCon in a real life party wagon. I don't know. I've seen those ones. I saw one at Comic-Con. It's like an old VW van.
Yeah, it might not make it there. It's always
trust that.
It's a little bit of a gamble. Might want something that's fuel injected.
Yeah. Yeah, 4 Horsemen will be there. I think it'll still be a fun show. There was great vendors at the one we just went to. I think that's what I just get excited about is going to different toy shows is, John and I, we go to a lot of toy shows in North Carolina. You kind of see some of the same stuff over and over again. And what's nice when you go to like a different states is you get just different people and you see different things and it's great.
Yeah. And I mean, really, and if you just go up and down the East Coast, you kind of see the same people and the same thing.
Even though that Toylanta, oh, I'm so jealous. We got to do that next year. There was a lot of cool stuff there.
Yeah, that looked unbelievable. I mean, when we compare it to the toy shows that are in North Carolina, I mean, 3/4 of the stuff at the North Carolina shows is all stuff at retail.
Yes.
Let's face it.
Neca.
Yeah.
Exactly. Anyway, all right. How about the listen, I want to get an electric car for my next car, but that VW van isn't coming to the States until 2024, so I need a car sooner than that. Anyway, Nacelle. Is that how you pronounce it? Nacelle?
I think it's Nacelle.
Nacelle.
I think. I don't know. Until I hear different.
Sectaurs. They got Sectaurs, people. I don't care as much as I don't have the vintage figures. Wasn't a big fan. John, your thoughts on this line being picked up by Nacelle?
I am excited and not, only because the RoboForce figures, they look a lot different than the vintage stuff. The new RoboForce figures look very late 90s McFarlane, when they were doing like the manga stuff and like the what was that, like the Techno Spawn figures. It reminds me so much of those.
Yeah.
I really hope they don't stray very far from the original Sectaurs figures. I think Tim Clark is one of the original guys from Sectaurs, and Boglins, and he worked with Jim Henson, bunch of stuff. I think he's working on them, or at least with them. Maybe he's just like, an executive producer or whatever.
Yeah.
I do hope they don't stray too far from the original figures. Like the Zika Toys 4-inch versions were okay. I had plans on getting them, but when there was going to be no bugs, it was sort of just army building.
Yeah.
I said no. So I hope that it gets far enough into it where they're maybe able to pick up where the original line left off, because there's a bunch of unproduced stuff that had prototypes. I hope they can kind of pick up there. They were the figures were, they were good enough for the time. Add a little bit of articulation. The sculpts, I think the sculpts are really good. They can sculpt a really good human insectoid face for back then. So I'm looking forward to what it looks like.
Yeah, that's like Sectaurs is an interesting line where you're right. Like the original ones still look really good.
Yeah.
It's not like He-Man or something where like they're quintessential, they're classic, they're iconic, but like it had space for like the Four Horsemen to make classics as like, oh, that's like the amazing version. And I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. I'm excited what they do with Power Lords too. I'm a huge Power Lords fan. I love Power Lords.
Yeah. But Four Horsemen took a stab at that,
Yeah. And that kind of leaks into Cosmic Legions that they're doing now. Because some of that stuff, the prototypes for the Power Lords that went into the Kickstarter that failed, where they were going to pick up a 6 and 7-inch series of Power Lords figures. Some of those things are going to end up in the new Cosmic Legions, and Wave 2 was just shown this weekend, and they look amazing.
You really?
Yeah.
Nice. The stuff they're doing is incredible. See, John, did you buy the Power Lords from the Four Horsemen? I believe you did, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, I got the Glyos 4-inch figures, and I went all in on the Kickstarter that didn't happen. That it didn't meet its goal. But that was in 2017, and they brought all the prototypes to PowerCon that year.
Yeah.
So I got pictures of everything. That's the closest thing I have to the to the prototypes. They looked amazing.
Yeah, no, I think it's cool. Any company kind of bring these things back, but it's kind of one of those things like we'll see it. We got to see it first.
Yeah. And not just because it's a new brand or rehashing an old brand.
Yeah.
it's a new company. It's not like Hasbro or Mattel or NECA, redoing gargoyles. It's like we know NECA's style. They're going to be good figures.
Yep.
They'll have their problems.
It might break.
But here's a company that's been producing like documentaries and the toys that made us, and all of a sudden they start a toy company. What's going to happen?
Yeah. You kind of need to see there. We don't know, even though I think we've seen the Robo Force stuff, but we haven't seen it in hand, or maybe many of us haven't gotten that kind of tactile seen it in person. Like, okay, I'm in.
Yep.
But speaking of Kickstarters, Plunder Long or Plunder Strong, I feel like I saw on Dan Larson's Instagram, he posted a test shot, or it looks, I feel like maybe I'm just missing something on the Plunderings. I haven't really got into them, even though they look cool. They haven't grabbed me yet.
No.
But I collect on nostalgia a lot more, which for better, it's for better or worse kind of thing. And I haven't fallen for those, fallen in love with those so much. They look cool.
Yeah. I think maybe if we seen them at a show, and we were able to like hold it and kind of play with it a little bit, might catch us a little bit more. But yeah, like you said, I haven't seen anything other than pictures online of the Plunderlings, and I know they have a huge following.
They do, and which is great. Yeah, I don't want to discount any of those things. And I do know nostalgia can be a dangerous drug. But usually that, to me, like that's my in on collecting, is like the connection to the past and to the future, and being a dad and having kids and getting to share with them is like this cross-generational thing that I think is why I'm into it. But I don't think my approach is everybody's approach. It's just that's my way that I get into it. Okay, John, I think it's time for toy hauls, right?
Yep.
All right. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
I'll go first because you got some live unboxings to do.
I got some live unboxings. You're right. Yeah.
I went over to Nerd Bombers last week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And I finally got
nice.
Manny Faces.
Awesome.
And Ram.
Oh yeah.
So my buddy Joseph at Black Box Studios, he's 3D printing vintage style Manny Faces guns.
Oh, really?
That fit this figure. Yeah, and it looks a little bit like stubbier, like a little bit shorter to fit the aesthetic. But he sent me a picture, and he's supposed to be printing me one. I can't wait, because this guy, oh man,
isn't he great? It's a good toy.
Yeah, it's a good toy. I mean, I'm trying to flip it with one hand, and it's not really working. But I think he might be one of my favorite ones from this line.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And I hope we'll do a Masterverse scale of Manny.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it since they announced all those ones. Like I'm kind of still in the boat of maybe I'll just stick to the retail toy line. I don't know. Oh, 25 likes to go for 150. Ooh. Hit it up, people. You're gonna see my toy haul soon. I got a couple of things that I think could be live unboxings. So
hit
those likes.
Yep, absolutely. Oh man, it just fell out. Picked up the Horde Trooper.
Yes.
And I just dropped his staff.
I'll unbox mine in due time. But thoughts on the silver Horde Trooper?
It's not bad.
Okay. All
right. I think the photos represented it worse than it is.
Okay.
It is silver, but it's not really metallic-y.
Yeah.
The chest is like a flat silver.
Yeah.
But the around the ankles is a little bit more flaky. It's a little bit more metallic in there. But I think it works pretty good.
Okay.
I think it works good because the black is matte. I think if the black was glossy, it would be worse.
Yeah.
But I like it. I do like it.
Nice.
They did.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
All right.
And then the one I was least excited about, because I don't really care about anti-Eternia figures. So
given that predisposition, what do you think about it having it in hand?
Feeling is exactly the same. I almost left him carded Just because he did look pretty okay. He looked better, I think, on the card. You know, and the card was unpunched and super crisp. But I opened it, you know. Once I started to open it, I was just open it.
Can't stop
and then,
now.
Of course.
Oh, look at that thing.
Look at him.
It looks great.
Yep. With his articulated baby claw. Exactly what we were hoping for.
Oh, that's awesome.
Unbelievable. No Sunman yet, though.
I know. What the heck? I need a Sunman. And then there's like variants of the Sunman on the Mattel Creations one.
Yeah, the Mattel Creations one, people are getting them.
I know, but there's like a variant. Have you seen the variants showing up?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I mean, I ordered it, you know, I got it from Mattel Creations.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten like a haven't got like a shipment notification. But like my buddy Fritz that lives in Greensboro, he got his. So they're getting into North Carolina. Yeah. Oh, so when I went to Nerd Bombers, he got in some vintage stuff.
Ooh.
And it was some things I needed.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
So first, he got in some vintage Ghostbusters.
Okay.
So he got a State Puff that it was pretty gnarly looking. It looked like it was toasted, but I cleaned it up with some baking soda and some dish soap, and he actually turned out pretty clean.
My trick for those is Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. They look real nice.
Yeah, there's a couple black spots I still need to get out of him, but he's not bad. And then he had a Egon, Ray, and Peter vintage.
Ooh, very nice.
But Peter's, it broke.
But hold on. Oh wait, I was gonna say, can I see the back of Peter's? Oh no, okay. I thought they were first versions with this.
Oh no, they're the second.
Okay.
And unfortunately, like the paint is really nice. The paint is actually pretty good, but they got Kansas started.
No.
Yeah.
Well, this is my theory of the Series 1 Ghostbuster figures is the ones that had not the very first releases that had the little cable coming from the bottom of the pack. But the later ones, the 88 to 89, whatever that was, when they had the little cable that comes out of the back of the pack, those are the ones that have the plastic cancer issues, because that was the same time that the Fright feature figures were coming out, and they also have the plastic cancer issues. That's my theory. Whatever plastic Kenner was using around that time has the plastic cancer issue. And if you remember, the later Mattel, the King Randor was a similar age, 87, 88, right? 87. What is it? Bengali, wasn't he like 87?
Yep.
I think there's something about
there's something in that plastic
in that range.
That 87 plastic. 86, 87. Yeah.
As someone asked, what is plastic cancer? Maybe you could show it to.
Yeah, maybe
it's probably hard to see.
Okay.
But when these little dots that show up on the.
So you can.
There you go. Perfect.
So those little brown spots are in.
Yep.
They're essentially a permanent part of the plastic.
Yeah.
And it's a weird degradation of the oils that are in the plastic. And sometimes it comes out like this, like spotty. And then there's like the other kind where I do call it plastic cancer, where the oil seeps out and it makes the surface sticky.
Yep. Yep. Because the bonds, right, that kind of keep it together just break down over time.
Yep. And
so,
last,
go ahead. Yeah.
But not least.
Oh, it has to move the mic away, folks. Oh, there she is.
Finally.
Oh, nice. That's a nice firehouse.
It was not this nice when I got it. I'll have to send you. I'll send you a picture. I took pictures of it prior to cleaning, but it looked like it went down with the Titanic, and then got set on fire somehow.
Because and you got it that clean. That looks really nice.
You should have seen. I cleaned it in the bathtub in our spare bathroom. The bathtub looks like a murder scene. But I mean,
well, luckily, nice. It looks great.
Yeah, luckily, like the decals on the inside,
mm-hmm.
They did not like get stained on the surface or around the edges, which is really surprising. It was covered in rust, like something around it rusted, and it looked like it sat in like rusty water.
Ugh. So hopefully you got a good deal since it was so dirty.
I did get a good deal. It was like I bundled it. I bundled all the Ghostbusters stuff. And Mike at Nerd Bombers asked me to take pictures before and after because he wanted to see how good it would look after.
Do you have pictures handy? Can I see them? Can you send them real quick?
Yep.
I kind of want to show it now. I want to know. Like, I want to know how bad it was. Like, I gotta know. There you go, Riley Bob. Maybe it was an afterlife edition of the firehouse. You mean moonshine in bathtub? Oh my god. Oh man.
All right.
I've cleaned my fair share of firehouse play sets. It says I've been so intimately connected to that toy line for so long. I've had many firehouses and I've sold them time and time again, putting them together. But I've had the same firehouse since 1980 something. But mine lost all the pieces, so all the parts are from other things. But the shell is the OG shell.
The shell is the OG shell.
Wow. The shell is the OG shell.
It's missing the bottom part of the containment unit.
Hold on. Oh, I just got them on my phone.
I sent 3 pictures. The others are going.
Okay. Oh my! How is this possible? Where the hell was this thing?
It looked like it was like in a barrel of rusty water or something. Like it was just held under rusty water for.
Oh my!
It was like they tried to kill the firehouse.
Oh my god! It's brutal. What is that? Oh god! Was it in clay? Like, did they dig it out of like a clay tomb?
That's what I asked initially when he sent me the pictures of it, because when I said I was looking for a firehouse, and I said, "Was this in a barn?" And he just said, "Why?"
Did a family of mice live in here?
It's filthy. I'm waiting for you to get the third picture of the wall, like the brick wall part of it.
Okay,
like
yeah.
Wall. It's taking forever to send.
Oh my god! Look at this. That's insane. Wow.
Oh, I think it finally went through.
Oh, yep. Oh my god. All right, hold on. I'm downloading it now. I'll move it to my computer. Yeah, this thing had to have like been sitting in mud or something. I hope it's mud. Could be. Was it stored in a septic tank? Like what?
I mean, it didn't smell.
Wow. Hold on. Let me share this picture now. Here we go. This is the side of the building. That's insane. Wow. So when you said you spent the weekend cleaning your house, I didn't realize it was your firehouse.
Yeah.
Wow.
I started playing that music from Revenge of the Nerds when they're fixing up that house. During the montage.
Oh my. Wow. All right. Okay. So that's the before. Let me make you full screen again, John, here, so you can show the after. Oh, wait, I got a harp sound. Here we go.
I mean, luckily, like even the railings, the stuff wasn't stained. It was just like on the surface. I was worried the railings were going to be discolored. But you would never know that it was all dirty.
Pop I was busy at church. I can't afford to back up your video. What's my name mentioned? I don't know. You have to just go watch it tomorrow, Pop Actor. That's all I'll say.
And I did not take picture Stay Puft, but he looked equally like that.
That's wow. Good. Well done. Well, the extreme toy makeover indeed. Yes, that's when the firehouse this firehouse single house went into the toy industry. Nice job, John.
It was
wow.
Lots of Q-tips and rags. It was
oh god. Drew, that's what the actual house looked like before they did renovations. Right. I know. Yes.
Yeah. This is when or this is when when Winston walks back in at the end of the movie at the end of Afterlife.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Okay. Well,
I probably could have sold it. I probably could have sold it and said custom Afterlife Firehouse. $800.
Oh my god. I hope for your wife's sake, I hope you clean your real house that well.
Oh, well, technically it was my bathroom that I cleaned it, and that's like my bathroom, so that's my responsibility to get back in there and clean it up.
Oh my god. All right. Wow, well done. Okay, so my turn. Let me switch here. Wait, I want to go there. There we go. Okay. First up is something I purchased. It's from Tony Taylor Toys. I said this is probably like the best third or boutique toy I think I've ever bought. It's that good. It is the H2 Ominous or H2O Ghost. So busy this week. I literally opened it up like right before we hopped on here. Mm-hmm. It is incredible, and the pre-orders are still happening right now. So there's a link in the description if you want to put your orders in. Tony Taylor, I guess you could tell me when it ends the pre-order. But this thing is incredible. So one, the artwork's amazing. Mm-hmm. But look, just look at this thing. Hold on, let me take it out here. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Look at this guy. Look at this stuff.
That is unbelievable.
I'm trying to there we go. Look at that. This is the sculpting is unreal.
That's like what if there was like a plasma series for the OG Ghosts. Oh man, that is amazing.
Isn't it incredible? Like the detail.
Oh, the pre-order ends tonight.
Pre-order ends tonight. So if you're going to get this thing, get it in tonight. And I love the unique Kenner ghosts from the real Ghostbusters toy line. And H2O Ghost, just vivid memories of getting this toy as a kid and playing with it in the bathtub. And I always loved the kind of the two ghosts in one approach to it. And this is just such a cool updated version of that. Oh my gosh. And again, and this isn't like Hasbro doing this or whatever. This is, a one of us. Oh, I just stopped it. So, a fan that makes amazing products. Like this isn't the first time Tony Taylor Toys has done anything, but this is it's just incredible. So I know some people are like kind of poo-poo on, maker stuff or boutique stuff, but this is, I don't, I hate to say things like must buy, because few things you have to buy. But if you're a Ghostbusters fan, especially a Kenner real Ghostbusters fan, mm-hmm. This thing is so freaking cool. So I put a link in the description. It's amazing. What was it? $50. It's a little pricey. But again, it's just not, we're talking about, again, big toy companies versus smaller toy. This is
like much more handmade.
Oh yeah. And then they just did really great artwork too.
I'm pre-ordering it right now.
Tonight's the last night. So hopefully if you're watching this live, if you're watching this tomorrow, I guess you missed your chance. Yep. Tony Taylor, I guess let us know. But like hopefully if you're watching this right now and you haven't gotten your order in yet, now's your last chance.
Might be too Too bad, so sad. If you get it tomorrow,
I know.
I just reserved. My order's in.
Boom. There it is. Let's see. Does Tony Taylor Toys have a store to order from? Or are they made to order? I believe he's doing pre-order. So all the pre-orders that go in through tonight, they will make. So check it out. And again, a lot of other great Ghostbusters stuff on there. Actually, I did pull up his website like in anticipation of this. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. Here we go. Here it is, right here. ToyTaylorToys.com.
That box art is better than half the box art that's out there right now.
I know, it's so good. So makes many other things Ghostbusters related, but this is like next level. So freaking cool. This is going to sit on my desk now. It'll have that distinction and honor. It's amazing. It's so freaking cool. The paint on it looks great. I freaking love it. I love it. Let's see. All right, we're 2 more likes away from 150. Let's keep it going, people. Let's keep it going. All right. Some birthday. Well, at least one of. This Hung Wen sent this to me for my birthday. Thank you so much. But it is the Bronx figure from NECA. He found one. He messaged me, "Do you want it?" And I was like, "Well, yes, I do. I do." And so I'm so thankful he sent this to me because I'm so bitter about Demona. I don't know if I would have bought it for myself. I wanted it, but I don't know if I would have bought it if I saw it. And I'm so thankful he did because now I can see if this fixes the toy line. And speaking of that question, this Tuesday, the next Geek Dad Life episode is going to be talking about this toy. So be on the lookout for that. I already did the thumbnail and the intro stuff already. Here's the title. So be on the lookout for that. Does this Bronx fix NECA's gargoyles? We'll just have to wait and see. But I'm not going to wait too much longer on NECA, regardless of how that one turns out. John, I have kind of assembled a new list of vintage toys I want to add to my collection because I am going to do a huge overhaul of this toy room. Aside from, the playset wall and the Eternia, everything else may change in this toy room.
Really? So the Detolf's behind you?
Detolf's getting the boot potentially. Most of how I set up this closet over here, because my desk is actually breaking, so I need a new desk. So I might take this opportunity to get a new desk, and I want to put in a whole bunch of just big glass display cases that can kind of spread out longer than these Detolfs. So now I might have more space for some cool vintage stuff. I like my vintage stuff.
Yeah.
And given my disappointment of NECA's gargoyles, I'm in it. I'm already knee deep. I'm already picking up everything I can find. I went to Cro-Mag Toys this weekend, and I've already started my vintage gargoyles collection. Started with probably the cheapest and easiest figure to find, the Lisa figure. But I picked up a bunch of stuff on the Evil Bay this weekend. But the one I really need, if anybody has a hot lead on it out there, is that Gargoyles Castle playset. I need it. I need it, John.
That's a tough one.
It is tough. But if anybody has a lead out there on the internets, let me know because I want it. I want the whole shebang. Every unique character, the castle, the vehicles. I got a vision of how it's going to look in my new toy room. So the next episode is about that Bronx figure, but I think the trilogy will conclude with me opening up a whole bunch of vintage Gargoyles toys to add to my toy collection. So be on the lookout for that. If that's not worth a subscribe, I don't know what is, John. I don't know.
Somebody's going to find one. If it's possible to hook someone up with a lead on a Filmation Ghostbusters.
Exactly.
What do you call it? It's not a
Ghost Command playset.
Ghost Command, not headquarters. Ghost Command. You should easily find someone that can help you out with a Gargoyles Castle.
I'm checking eBay every day now, John. I know you're better at eBay than I am. Oh, there we go, 159. We're getting on unboxing, ladies and gentlemen. He says James talking about more toys. No, I told her because the desk is literally like shearing from this right here, so it could all fall down. So this could happen live. Like it could actually finally die live.
It'll just fall in your lap.
It could, or maybe just have to like hold it up for the last half. Anyway, while I was at Cro-Mag, they were having like a junk sale, so I picked up a bunch of Mattel Aladdin figures. That might be a new add to my display. I love the Mattel Aladdin line back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it was. Oh, got a lot of gifts from people. One of my good friend Dom gave me this Skeletor pop on Throne.
Nice.
It's pretty sick. A friend, where did I lose it? Here it is. Friend Kayla knows I love Sour Patch. She sent me this Sour Patch Kid. But Colleen sent my wife sent all of us to California to see family. She also took us to Disneyland. I hadn't been to Disneyland in 12 years. Took us all to Disneyland. It was amazing. And then she set us up for the build your own lightsaber experience, John. And it was incredible. So I built my own. We all built our own lightsabers. This was my lightsaber that I built. And it was so freaking cool. I grew up going to Disneyland in Southern California in Anaheim.
Mm-hmm.
I went Mace Windu purple because that's the coolest lightsaber blade I think you can get.
Yep.
So I was just really pumped to finally do that experience. And so thank you again to Colleen for doing that for all of us and setting us up for this experience, like Wife of the Year award right there. And then
super awesome.
I also picked up the Luke Skywalker Legacy Saber or whatever that they had there. So this one's sick because the problem when you get the Hasbro ones is they are thick so they can have the light come out of them.
Yep.
But this one gives you two different options. It gives you the accurate look to it, and then you can switch out the top for a thicker version so that you can put in your saber. And pro tip, if you get the build your own lightsaber, the blade works with these legacy sabers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
This okay, I'm gonna say only $170 or whatever. Oh, there you go. But a lot of the prices I was seeing was like $250. I was like, why is it $250? And then I asked them, and they were like, "Oh, well, the blade's an extra $50." And then I asked at the thing, like, "Well, I'm doing the build your own saber. Can I use that blade with this one?" They were like, "Well, yeah." I was like, "I'll just take this then. Thank you."
No, you're not supposed to sell them that.
Yeah, right. That was the reaction that I got from her, where she was just like, "Well, yes, you can use the blade from the build your own." I was like, "I'll just take this. Thank you very much."
How long did they give you to build your lightsaber? Like, is there a specific time slot that you have?
Kind of it's a show, kind of like it's an experience. Like you're brought into this. It's like this kind of backdoor thing, and like the First Order or whatever's trying to kill you or whatever, and you got to make this lightsaber with spare parts or whatever. It's kind of cool. It's this whole spiel. It was probably, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes or something like that total. It was really cool. Yeah, it was neat. It was really neat. Yeah, exactly. Mickey comes around the corner. That's why I hear Florida's Galaxies never has. Yeah, I've heard that as well. But the Disneyland's had everybody, had every single blade, and had them all. But I think Disneyland's just more chill in general. That's why I like it more. I know I'm biased. That's what the one I grew up with. So Disneyland is my Disney park. But anyway, all right. Still moving on here. This is the set that I thought would be good for the live unboxing.
And
I was so jealous of yours, and I saw this at my Target when I came back home. Oh, the horse, the Build-A-Horse Dark Knight Returns wave from McFarlane.
Great set. I think it's probably McFarlane's best wave overall.
Yeah, I the comics. I got the horsey. So yes, I think, John, what do you think? I think this would be the best one to do like a live unboxing because I can put it all together and stuff.
Yeah, you can put it together. The getting the saddle on it is a pain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the horse, like the horse body is split in half down the center. So you have to put the saddle, like the saddle doesn't have like a clasp or anything on the bottom, and so you have to slip the whole thing over the body halves and snap it together with trying to keep the saddle on there. Yeah, it's tight.
Whew. That's stressful. All right, I want to like recap this with you before I go. So Thursday, 3:00 maybe, I'm going to be unboxing these live. So hit the subscribe button, bell icon to not miss that. You guys hit the like goal of 150. And yeah, this just even in the box, this Robin looks. I mean, they all look really good. I'm really pumped for this wave. I mean, it's it's everybody's favorite comic, right? I have it. There's issue 1 right there. There's not much to say because everything's already been said about it. Overly said about it, right?
Yeah. I have mine. She's in a flight stand doing the classic pose from the cover, with the knees, the legs up.
Yeah. So I was pumped to find that and pick that up. All right, John, I think this is it. Last thing. I think if I missed anything, I'm sorry, but here it is. The thing that you sent me for my birthday.
It's not Egon's wand.
Figured. Colleen's like, you got another one? I was like, no. John sent it. He probably just used this box. She was kind of peeved for a second. She's like, you already have this.
You bought another one? Did you buy another one? Did you buy 2 proton packs?
So yes, so you sent this to me.
Yep.
I want to preface this by saying I'm not a big fan of watching people open up birthday presents, but it's because I'm a parent of kids, and it's like the worst thing that you can experience, just sitting and watching a kid open a bunch of birthday presents or Christmas presents. Somebody else's kid, right?
Yeah.
So I want to put that lens on that I understand that, but I'm really excited to open this up, John. But if anyone's here like, oh my God, I don't want to see you open up a present, I understand. I feel
I'm excited. I'm excited for you to open it.
I got my official blade here. But I think I need to get a new thing for it. It's kind of gotten dull. But it's not as dull as Craig's sting that he does for his card thing.
It's kind of like a butter knife now.
There we go. All right. Yeah, the kid says I already have that. Like we kind of pre-game with the kids. Are like, well, actually, no, for our kids, when we do their birthday parties, we don't open up presents at the party. There's a place you set the presents, and then we just do them at home because again, it's like watching paint dry. It's the worst.
And everybody says, "Oh, that's great," and they don't care.
Yeah, we send out thank you cards. Like, it's not that we don't care. It's just do we really? It's fine. You don't need to see us open up. Okay, here we go. All right. This is impeccably packed.
Well, it's what I do for a living, really.
Look at this. Look at that. You can see the different levels of like bubble wrap here.
The box has no damage. It arrived.
Super pristine.
Okay.
Look at this. Yeah, nothing. But look at how well John packs his packages. Oh wait, no, that one, not that one. Here we go.
That's what she said.
There you go. Is this like? Did you get like butcher paper or something and wrap this?
Well, that's the paper that I use for all my daily eBay shipments.
Wow. What's your eBay page again?
My username is Small Plastic Heroes.
It's fantastic packaging. I'm sorry, Charlie. All right, here we go. Oh my God. I'm not meaning to take this long. I want to be respectful of whatever is contained. Okay, how many times did you wrap this thing through?
I did. I just. I don't know. Maybe I got over a little overzealous on it.
Right?
You should be getting there soon. It's just a block of paper.
Come on. You didn't. John, you didn't. Are you serious?
You see, you haven't even shown anybody.
Serious?
Nobody can see yet.
Are you kidding me? You didn't.
Careful, one of the ends is open.
Oh my God. No way. Wow. You have no idea how happy I am.
You've talked about it a few times.
Oh
so I knew, like, if there was anything I'm going to get you, it's got to be this. This is like accessible. It's not, it's not impossible to find.
I feel I can never find this dang thing. Wow. Well, John, I'm never gonna be able to top this. This has like been one of my white whales.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is amazing. Wow. I love it. This is so cool. Thank you so much. So
you're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Oh, good. I'm sorry.
You're very welcome. One end is open. Be careful.
Okay. It hasn't been put together or anything? Oh no, it's still disassembled. Okay.
No, it's still unused.
So yes, so I got this Christmas 1991, I'm guessing, or I think it was 91. And I loved this thing. It was one of my favorite. I love Hook. I love the toys, but this sword, the battle sword, was one of my absolute favorite toys. And it's not built for a lot of play. I broke it eventually. Like the blade broke right off the handle.
Mm-hmm.
And I've wanted to find one ever since, but it's just not. It never really shows up. It doesn't really show up on eBay that much, I don't feel like. And
no.
Oh my God, this is incredible.
finding it, because I want you to display the sword.
Yeah,
obviously, and the box if you choose to. So I wanted to get a box that was in, respectable condition.
It's great. This looks great. This looks so good. Oh, this is perfect. And if you don't know, I'll have to do a video on this, but it had like a little bell inside the hilt. So when you like raise it up, and if you've seen Hook, it does this like kind of thing, and the sword does that sound.
That's why I wrapped it in so much paper, because I thought because I shook the box and I was like, oh, he might recognize the sound and he'll know it right away. Like, I need to insulate this thing so he doesn't hear it outside the box.
Oh, and the fact that it has a KB Toys clearance sticker on it. Look how much this was clearance for.
97 cents or something like that.
Yeah, look. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to somehow get it in shot. There it is. 97 cents.
From $20.
Oh, that makes it so much more special. Oh, John, thank you so much. I'm at a loss for words. I'm like a little kid again. This is so cool. I'm so excited. Wow. Well, we can end the show now. Nothing else to do. I'm going to put the sword together.
You got to go have a sword fight right now.
Yeah. And the God's been thrown for John's birthday. Better say, I know. I feel like I could never top that for. I have to get with Sue.
No. This isn't like to start a battle of any kind.
Oh my God! Wow, amazing. My goodness, sorry, I need to turn you. Thank you. Anyway, all right. Well, that's a toy haul to remember, John. I think that just leaves one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull it up now. It's time for wait. I haven't done one. We haven't done this in a while. It's been like 3 weeks since we've done this. So let me fire it up. It's that time again. It's time to test John and everything that he knows about toys. Yes, he claims to know everything there ever is to know about toy accessories. And this is the segment in which we challenge him on it. Yes, everybody all around the world, everywhere, let's say it all together. It's time to Stump That John.
Turn off the chat. Okay.
All right. If you're new to the show and you've made an hour and a half into this, first of all, thank you. Second of all, Stump John is where we show up accessories and John has to try and guess what they are. If this is your first time, John's really good at this.
And sometimes terrible.
Listen, a Hall of Fame baseball player, misses 7 out of 10 times. So I think you're batting higher than 300, my friends. So exactly. What's the lifetime tally? I don't know, but it has to at least. If I had to guess your batting average, it would be over 500. I would think.
I think so. Who did the Super 7 graphs and charts?
Brian. Brian. If you could, that's a big ask. Can you go back and watch all?
Go back and watch all the Stump Johns.
Oh my god!
And then we'll get a percentage of how many. Like I guess the line, but not the figure.
Yes. Yeah. Like percentage correct.
Yeah. I just bunted.
Yeah, that's your was it OPS, like includes like walks and stuff like that, on base percentage. Oh my god. All right. Let's see here. What's this field goal percentage? Oh my god. Anyway, okay. Let me pull it up here. This one was submitted by good friend of the channel, co-host of Screen Geeks, the other stream that I do on this channel, Ralph, who is also a prolific podcaster and YouTuber himself. He has a channel called Live Action Star Wars. If you like the lightsaber stuff, he does a lot of those reviews and stuff like that. Kongs RS asked, and again, Kongs RS is a very good YouTube channel as well. Does John have his own YouTube channel? John, do you have your own YouTube channel?
No, I know very little about the internet and working it. If I post something on Instagram, and that's a big if, I usually have to ask my wife for help. I am awful.
But you know what though, you're on this, and listen. And you have good internet connection, you have good audio. Like I've experienced a lot worse, my friend. So you
I'm using my own laptop.
Yeah. Anyway, what's the Stump John version of being hit by a pitch? Yeah, exactly. Anyway, all right. So let's John is the master rapper. He isn't the jack of all trades. I'd say, you're a jack of all trades when it comes to toys. So, all right, so here they are. We have 4 accessories.
Okay.
They're going to be on the screen. Just one picture. What up? Here we go.
Well, the phone. Is it? I mean, it looks like it'd be from like the Flintstones, maybe.
Maybe.
That I have no idea what that is from. I'm guessing the Flintstones, or maybe like Ewoks, but I don't know. The like the saw blade is for Mask.
Yep.
I can't remember the name of the car right yet. the helmet in the middle, does that belong to Rick Oli from episode 1?
Ding, 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 ding. Nicely done.
And the windshield, I think that is also Mask. Maybe the vampire? Or oh man, I'm trying to think of the car from Mask. It's that black. Is it it's not a Corvette. Is it a Corvette? I can't remember the name of it. Or is it the Manta?
I don't know.
I shot my shot with that Rick Oli helmet.
That's so good. That's so pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna say the windshield is from what is that thing called? The Piranha.
Which one? The saw thing?
No, the bottom left. The it looks like a black windshield. It looks like it's from the Mask Piranha.
Okay.
Is it Piranha? Oh man, now I'm just second guessing myself. And the saw.
What does it look like? What does the Piranha look like?
The purple motorcycle with the sidecar.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's not that.
It's not that? Okay. Is it Mask?
It is Mask. You're right with Mask. It's translucent. It's not looking very translucent there.
I don't think belongs to the vampire, but maybe it does.
It's not the vampire.
Okay. I got to go back to the buzzsaw. I can picture it coming out of the car. It like shoots out right underneath the grill in the front of the car, but I can't remember the name of it.
Okay.
I'm thinking of every other Mask vehicle name right now except that one. So
that's all right.
I don't want to just keep rolling over it because I'm not.
I think you're on base with two of them, right? Because they're Mask. They're definitely Mask. You just haven't gotten a specific name of them.
Yeah. And
you got Rick Ollie. That's correct. So that one's good. Now it's the phone. What do you think the phone is from? And it's a legit phone.
It's a functioning telephone.
I think it is, or like a good play phone.
I mean, it looks cool. Like it would just look good, like in your toy room.
Yeah.
But I think I can only think of like the Flintstones or the Ewoks. That's the only.
One of those is right. So which one do you want to stick with?
I'm gonna go Ewoks.
Ding, 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 ding. It is an Ewoks phone. I'll show. Ralph sent a picture of the things that they belong to as well.
Okay. And I'll tell you why I thought Ewoks over Flintstones. Because the Flintstones movie that came out at a time when telephones were constantly changing between cordless as well. But in the 80s, with around the time of the Ewoks, it made me think of the Ghostbusters phone, like the Ghostbusters No Ghost logo, the Alf telephone.
Yep.
A lot of things had telephones then, licensed telephones. So that's why I just went Ewoks.
Yep.
It's just, process of elimination.
All right, the two masks. Final guesses for the black windshield thing. What do you think it belongs to?
I'm not going to get them. I can't think of the names.
Okay. Well, it is Condor's windshield.
Oh, the green motorcycle helicopter thing. Yep.
And Raven's buzzsaw.
Is Raven the black car?
Yep.
Okay. I could picture it, but I couldn't think of the name. And the Raven is driven by is that Vanessa? Or does she drive the Manta?
I'm not as good on mask lore. I do apologize to the mask fans out there. I have a mask collection. I like masks. I just don't know all the names.
Before I forget, I think Ralph had mentioned when I shown that vinyl Ewok bank. I think he mentioned that. I think he might want that. So check in with him because I haven't sold it yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll let you know.
I haven't listed it up for sale yet anyway.
Okay. Well, Ralph, if you want it, I think he does. If I know Ralph, he probably does. Maybe he told me that too, and I'm just a bad friend that forgot. Okay. There you go, John. I think you're at least over 500 now because you got half on 2, you got another one, and you got the other 2. So yeah, you're over 500. That's like 666. No double. All right, John. It's good to be back, my friend.
It is.
It was nice to take some time off, but it's good to be back as well. Everybody, thank you in the chat. It was so fun to be back here with you all. Hopefully everybody has had a good end of March. We're into April. Holy crap, how did that happen? We're really close to 10,000.
And we'll be coming up on 2 years, right?
Maybe? No. I had Toy Geeks. When did we do our first episode?
It was in May, wasn't it?
Maybe it was in May. I'll have to look it up. But we're not doing another big toy debate then. We'll do one, maybe 150 or 200. I don't know. I need some space between it was so much fun. It was incredible. But it was a lot of prep that went into that. But oh my god, what an experience that toy showdown was. It was so much fun.
It was fun.
So much fun. Oh my god. Yeah, again, Tony Taylor Toys won. Bravo.
I can't wait to get mine.
And yeah, if you haven't put in the links in the description, if you're on the East, I don't know, is this East Coast time, Tony Taylor Toys? Because you only have like an hour and a half left, hour and 20 minutes. Get your orders in for the H2 Anonymous. It's amazing. It's incredible. Great times. Yeah, it's hashtag GDL After Dark. Tell your friends, tell your mom, subscribe. Yes. It'll be an exclusive Patreon show. And then I'm going to be doing a lot of the unboxings I'm going to do on the Patreon. I'll be doing a whole bunch of stuff through the Patreon. So it'll be worth it. I'm going to make it $5 a month. Totally worth a cup of coffee.
Tell your mom. That gets me.
Kongs R Us said, thank you, Kongs R Us. Get to check Kongs R Us. Check out Alpha Max. I think is doing a live stream right after this. Check out him. Mm-hmm. I think he's going live right after this. Comics has a YouTube channel. Check his out. A lot of great Turtles stuff on there. So really, so many great people sharing the love of the toys and the toy community. Check it all out. Oh, the Mega J Retro. Here we go. Another one. Mega J Retro.
Check him out.
Another great channel. I was on that one a couple weeks ago. So there's a lot of great toy tubers out there. Please give them all of the love. And yeah, until next time, hasta luego and goodbye. Bye, everybody.